Hi, I'm Rabbi Moshe Perry from Los Angeles, California. I find it extremely disconcerting and terribly disheartening that an enemy of the Jewish people, President of Iran, Ahmadinejad, can just simply walk into the United States and speak in the UN tomorrow, and no rabbinical voices are heard anywhere in their land outside of New York condemning this obscenity. From here in Los Angeles, the silence is deafening. There are good Jews, certainly, and Gentiles as well, who have been on the streets of New York protesting, and I applaud you. But I am also deeply disturbed and perturbed at the United States of America under both the Bush and Obama administrations, who have seen fit to have their State Departments issue a visa for this man, Ahmadinejad, who is guilty of crimes against humanity, against his own people, and is illegitimately holding the office of the presidency of his country against the will of the majority of the Iranian citizenry. Not to mention the fact that Iran is a state sponsor of worldwide terrorism since the 1979 fundamentalist Islamic Revolution, which should render him persona non grata under the Patriot Act of the Homeland Security legislation rammed through Congress immediately right after 9/11. The U.S. government should be ashamed of its behavior, and this very brutal dictator should have been arrested on sight as soon as he deplaned at JFK. Instead, he has an armed guard entourage of 30 New York cops paid for by your taxpayer money. This evil man is a threat to the entire free world and is a sworn enemy of Israel and the Jewish people. And he has stated openly that he believes Israel deserves to be wiped off the map. As such, he is no different than Hitler. Would the United States have allowed Hitler to speak in a UN had it been online in the 30s? Would he have allowed that to happen prior to World War II? So what is the difference now with this bastard, this wannabe genocider, who wishes by his nuclear weapons program to plunge the entire globe into World War III? I find it deplorable, and I also wish to rail against Jewish watchdog activist groups for their inaction and silence on this matter. The Wiesenthal Center, American Freedom Alliance, Children of Holocaust Survivors, the Jewish Journal here in Los Angeles or anywhere across the country, and especially Stand With Us, whose full motto should rather be, you better stand with us because we sure as hell will not stand with you. They held a silent protest on a sidewalk in Manhattan Sunday. What is that? What good did that do? That is like shooting a would-be murderer with marshmallows. These absurd practices and non-forceful statements and actions of our ineffectual Jewish leadership are woefully inadequate, and these so-called Jewish leaders and their establishment represent none of us. Your present Jewish leadership will not save you, just as the Jewish leadership prior to and during World War II did not save that generation of Jews. You have to stand with me, and we together have to condemn their leadership practices and policies, their approach. We have to stop giving them moral and financial support. They are a disgrace to our people, and they are contributing to the serious endangerment of the survival of the State of Israel and world Jewry as well. We call upon all Jews everywhere to awaken and take matters into your own hands to fight back against all of our enemies, internal and external, before, God forbid, another Holocaust befalls us all.